Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you 10 sacrifices that my husband and I made on our debt journey that accelerated the debt paying process. If you are interested to see how we did this, then keep on watching. Hey guys, I wanted to edit this part back into my video after I already launched Budget Fix Academy. I am so excited to be able to work with you to help you achieve your financial goals. For my first group of students, I have decided that I am going to be offering group coaching to my Budget Fix Academy students for 12 weeks so that you can work with me to help you achieve your financial goals. So with group coaching, we will be doing weekly live Zoom calls for up to 12 weeks, and we are going to be doing accountability check-ins within our private Facebook group to help keep you on track to reach your budgeting and financial goals. Now, I realize that some of you may not want other people knowing your financial situation in the group, and I totally understand that. You can keep your call anonymous, keep your screen black, you don't have to show your face, and nobody will know who you are, and we will not be sharing your information anywhere. I truly want to help as many students as I can. I want to help you get the results that you are looking for with your money. I want to help you reach your financial goals, and so this is going to be the best way that I can help you. The group coaching is at no additional cost. You can use the coupon THANKS to receive $100 off, and you can use the coupon THANKS to receive $90 off of the payment plan. I am so excited to help y'all. I will stop talking. Let's get on into the video. I am also having a free webinar tonight from 6 to 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. There are only 500 spots. So if you want to learn more about how I stopped overspending and paid off half of our debt in 1 year, then make sure to sign up down below with the registration link. Without further ado, let's get into the video. I posted a video 2 days ago that shared with you how my husband and I were able to pay off $100K in debt on 2 teachers' salaries, and I mentioned that I was going to be sharing with you some sacrifices that we made along the way. So these 10 sacrifices really accelerated and pushed us on our debt journey and helped us to accomplish it pretty fast. I do say all the time that we should have paid it off faster, but we had a lot of life happenings happen, and there were some hiccups along the way, which sometimes you can't avoid, but it's okay. We did pay it off no matter how long it took. So let's get started. Sacrifice number 1 was we chose to, for quite some time, buy thrifted clothing for everyone in the family. So I mentioned in last week's video that one tip that I had was that we tried living below our means, and we only lived on 1 salary for about 3 or 4 years, and it was hard, but it was worth it. And one way that we did that was that we bought thrifted clothing for all of us. We didn't buy anything brand new, hardly ever. For the kids, for myself, for my husband, we would buy brand new shoes, but clothing, we would shop at Goodwill, we would shop at consignment stores, I would shop at sales events for my kids, and that saved us a lot of money. Yes, I wanted to buy the brand new things, but it just wasn't reasonable for us at the time because we had some goals that we were trying to reach. So a way to get us closer was to give up brand new clothing. And you know what? It really wasn't that bad. I think I was the only one that knew they were used. Nobody else looked at them and said, hey, those are used clothing. And my kids were too young to even realize. So I'm glad that we did that, but that was one thing that we did give up. The next thing that I gave up, which was a challenge, I didn't probably have to do it, but it did save us a lot of money. I did cloth diapering for my son in the summertime on the weekends, and it taught me a lot. It really wasn't as bad as I thought. It was kind of fun to pick out like the patterns, and if you buy the right supplies, it's really not as gross as you think. But I remember getting some looks from people, family members, and even like friends whenever they found out I was doing cloth diapers. But hey, whatever, to each their own, and it helped us whenever I did it. So it prevented us from having to buy, you know, a box of diapers every week. So when we didn't have any money, that's what we did. But that was a sacrifice that I did make. The next sacrifice we made was huge, and it was hard. We did not eat out. I think hardly ever. We did have like a $50 limit for the month for eating out, like if we were traveling or stuff, but literally every day of the week, like I was cooking, and it was so hard. I just wanted to be lazy and like not cook. I wanted to be like other people and go have fun. I love the experience of eating out, but we could not afford it. And I am so thankful though that we didn't, because I learned a lot about cooking, and then I started a YouTube channel about cooking. So it was definitely in the Lord's plans, but it was really hard at the time. And you know, we don't really eat out anymore now, because when you have a big family, it's super expensive to eat out, but we do sometimes. And whenever we do, I am so thankful for it, because we haven't done that a lot. Another sacrifice that we made on our debt journey was that we did not buy new furniture. We did buy a brand new couch. That was kind of like a mistake because it was a lot of money, but we didn't buy new furniture. We got a new home, and I quickly realized that furniture was expensive and we didn't have money. So I sacrificed getting the furniture that I wanted, and I got creative and resourceful, and I started shopping for furniture on Facebook Marketplace and garage sales, and I learned how to redo furniture. So I sacrificed that, but it did teach me a new skill, and I'm thankful for it because I love to redo furniture. Now, another sacrifice we made is that we didn't get new cars. And you know, you get your big girl job and you want to buy a new car, and we didn't do that. We did get a used van, which we did need, but when we bought it, I don't think we really needed it, and I kind of regret it, but like not completely. But we did sacrifice not buying brand new cars. My husband sacrificed giving up his Jeep so that we could buy a van. But if I could have bought a brand new Suburban, I totally would have, but I didn't. So we sacrificed, and I got a used minivan. So I'm not that cool, but I love a minivan now. So we did sacrifice that, but I'm thankful. Another thing that we sacrificed was vacations. We like never went on vacations. We went on one with some friends, and it was fun. We went to like Gulf Shores, Alabama. I loved it. We split it with the family, so it was cheaper that way, but in all honesty, we really couldn't afford that when we went. And I remember coming home from it feeling just bad because I felt like it stalled our debt process, because a lot of our money that month went to that vacation, and it was fun, but looking back, we shouldn't have done that. But it's okay, you live and you learn. But other than that, we just went to like vacations near us where like we stayed in the hotel for the night and went to the zoo. You know, we didn't go on any like amazing vacations like other families were doing. We didn't go to Disney or like fly anywhere, but that's okay, because you know, it got us to where we needed to be financially, and we can do that now. I mean, will we now? I don't know, but like we can afford to now if we really wanted to. All right, the next sacrifice, which was super hard for me, is that I had to give up shopping, like a lot of it, and couldn't just go shop when you were bored or fun, or just go to Target and spend a bunch of money. And yeah, that was really hard for me. I realized though that I would often shop when I was bored, when I was unhappy, whenever I had a hard day, a hard week, when I thought I deserved something. So I had to stop that, but I did realize those things about me, and I think that it has helped me in the long run to know that about myself. Another sacrifice we made was we gave up shopping at like more expensive food stores and like name brand items. So I started shopping at Aldi, which I love, but I also started buying everything generic and like just like lower quality stuff maybe, which I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have been, but it helped us cut our grocery bill in half tremendously. It helped us stay within our food budget. It helped us not waste money or waste food. That was a really big sacrifice. I wasn't able to do grocery like delivery whenever everyone else was, because we couldn't afford it, or we could, but we were trying to be frugal, and that was a sacrifice. But now I love Aldi, and maybe I wouldn't have found Aldi because of that. The other sacrifice we made, we bought a home, which I'm thankful that we did buy a home because it helped us out a lot financially. We flipped an old home. We profited a lot to be able to buy a bigger home for our family, a forever home. So I am thankful for that. It was kind of like a little business, like a business thing for us. You know, people say sometimes you have to spend money to make money, and I definitely think that like it was a good choice, but we could have got to our financial freedom way sooner if we would have not bought a home, because a lot of our money went to that home. A lot of our debt came from that home, fixing it up. Anyways, that's a lesson I will share in next video this week. But what was I saying? We bought an old home that wasn't pretty, that had a lot of old stuff, and I sacrificed wanting a home that was like new and in a brand new neighborhood, and where, you know, everyone was building and people were at, and I did sacrifice that. And to be honest, it was kind of like, it's okay, but I wanted the nicer homes. So that was a sacrifice, but I'm so thankful for it because our payment was so cheap where we bought, and it ended up being a profit for us in the long run. But at the time, it was a sacrifice. And the last sacrifice that we made many times, over and over and over, is we told people no. We told people no to going places. We told people no to doing things. We told ourselves no when we wanted things and couldn't afford it. You know, you have to get comfortable with saying no when you're on your debt journey, and it's not, you know, to be rude and to be mean, and you can't think of it that way. It's just truly to reach your goal, to get where you want to be, and you and your spouse have to be on the same page and be okay, comfortable and willing to sometimes tell people no if it's gonna, you know, turn you in the wrong direction. And sometimes you can't say yes to things, but you might have to adjust your budget and give up something else. But we did get comfortable with saying no, and that's okay. Now we can say yes. So all of these sacrifices, it's important whenever you are making the sacrifices that you just keep in mind that it's temporary. Tell yourself, hey, I'm gonna give up buying new clothes for 2 years, but in 2 years, I'm gonna be able to afford new clothes. Tell your friends no now to that vacation, but say, hey, we can't do that now financially. Could we do something else? Or can we start planning a vacation, you know, in a couple of years that is even bigger and better, something that you can afford more. So don't beat yourself up. Don't get down. Just think about where you're at right now and know that it's not going to be forever. When you're in the thick of the debt journey, when you lose your motivation and you start asking yourself why and you want to go back to your old ways, remind yourself that it's temporary and find some motivation, talk to somebody, hold yourself accountable, and think about your feelings, validate them, and know that it's okay, and keep on pushing forward. So it's temporary. I know I feel like this. It's okay to feel like this, but this is temporary, and I'm just gonna push myself through it, and we're gonna get to our goal faster. And it really will help you. So these were 10 ways that we sacrificed on our debt journey. Comment down below if you have done anything else. And I hope that y'all can build each other up in the comments, and I hope that you can learn from this and learn from other people in the debt-free community. So I will see y'all again in 2 days. I'm going to be sharing with you some lessons and things that we learned on our debt journey, some money mistakes, and how you can prevent them too. Make sure to sign up for the webinar tonight. You do not want to miss it, and check out the link for Budget Fix Academy down below. I will see y'all tonight at the webinar. Grab a seat if you have not registered yet. I will see you again in a couple of days in another video. Thanks so much for everything, guys. Bye, everybody.